Hi, I'm Alistair Greener, and welcome to Queen Elizabeth. Today, we're celebrating the launch of Cunard Line's latest ocean liner, Queen Elizabeth, who is joining her sisters, flagship Queen Mary II and Queen Victoria, the most famous ocean liners in the world. With the addition of the new 92,400-ton ship, Cunard will return to being a 3-ship fleet.
It's been a really good journey, and we've got ourselves a beautiful new ocean liner. It's such an exciting time for the brand now to have 3 beautiful ships in the fleet.
Cunard Line has a rich history and heritage spanning more than 170 years of ocean travel, which has drawn celebrities, politicians and royalty to our ships. And today, Cunard's Queen Elizabeth will be meeting Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, who will shortly be arriving at Southampton's new ocean terminal for the royal naming ceremony. Her Majesty will tour Queen Elizabeth, making stops in the Grand Lobby, the Royal Court Theatre and the Bridge, and she will also see her royal portrait in person for the first time. The Queen is no stranger to Cunard Line ships.
The first Queen Elizabeth was launched in Clydebank in September 1938 by the Queen Mother.
The Queen was there with her mother. She was 12 years old.
The second Queen Elizabeth, perhaps rightly known as QE2, and also built at Clydebank, was launched by Her Majesty The Queen in September 1967.
I name this ship Queen Elizabeth II.
More than 40 years after naming QE2, Her Majesty agreed to name another ocean liner bearing her name. This ship has been more than a year in the making, the keel having been laid in July 2009 at the Fincantieri shipyard near Trieste in Italy. Thousands of workers have toiled long and hard to create our new Queen. And just recently, our ship's company joined Queen Elizabeth to load in all of her supplies, equipment and everything needed to deliver the company's signature White Star service. Just days after the Grand Lobby received its finishing touches, Her Majesty was greeted by a cheering crew. And Her Majesty paused here to inspect the Grand Lobby's signature piece of art, a wood marquetry panel depicting the bow of the original Queen Elizabeth. The specially commissioned panel, which measures 18.5 feet tall and includes several different kinds of wood, was designed by an artist near and dear to the royal family. David Linley, Her Majesty's only nephew, is the son of the late Princess Margaret and famed photographer Lord Snowdon. The next stop for Her Majesty will be this specially reserved space in the Grand Lobby, which will prominently display the portrait of the Queen, commissioned by Cunard Line and created by a young British artist named Isabel Peachy.
Isabel Peachy, she's the portrait painter that was selected by Cunard and myself, the youngest artists to have an official portrait sitting with the Queen.
I felt a little bit sad to let the painting go. And then I also felt a little bit nervous today. You know, the painting is all your hard work.
I think it looks beautiful. It's perfect in the space.
And of course, it's highly appropriate that Her Majesty would be the very first person to sign the visitors' book. Her Majesty toured the Royal Court Theatre, an Art Deco masterpiece that seats 800 guests, where she officially acknowledged this, the Royal Box. On the last stop of the tour, Her Majesty blew the ship's whistle, while thousands waited in the grandstand for the ceremony itself. And whilst on the bridge, Her Majesty took the time to speak to many of the deck officers.
Great honour for everybody to have that amount of time, personal time with Her Majesty. Great excitement, great honour, great pride. Very, very special day indeed.
As you would imagine, the ceremony itself featured pomp and circumstance that was fit for a queen.
Pomp and circumstance, nobody does that like the British. And to be up there with the orchestra and the band of the Coldstream Guards all going on ahead of us was just fabulous. And we had a little aside just about the first Queen Elizabeth and when she had been on board there. So great memories for her also.
Your Majesty, distinguished guests, in our 170-year history, Cunard has owned 3 ships bearing the name Queen Elizabeth. The first was launched in 1938, the second in 1967, and the third is being named today in 2010. And there is only one person here who can claim presence at all 3 Elizabeth namings, and that person is Her Majesty the Queen. It is amazing to think that Cunard, one of the oldest names in shipping, is now reborn with the world's youngest fleet. And it is remarkable that we have built 3 ocean liners in just 6 years.
And now, Your Majesty, it is my very great honour to invite you to name this magnificent ship.
I name this ship Queen Elizabeth. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
And with that, Cunard's new Queen officially joins the Cunard fleet, certain to make her mark in the company's long and distinguished history.